I'm Bennington Fez Watley. Fez Watley was in charge of our movie club this week. If you want to jump in on it, 866 Ron Zero Fez. Fezzy, you picked The Cooler. First time you watched it, it was on IFC over the weekend. What did you think?
I thought it may have been the worst ever plug for Las Vegas, Nevada as a tourist destination, but I loved the film.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really did like it.
I remember liking it a little more when it came out than on the review.
I thought William H. Macy was great, playing the schlub. He may be a better schlub than Paul Giamatti, and I didn't think anyone could be more schlubbier.
What did you think of the plot, though, where it was just this fairy tale where the guy was just like bad luck, and then he found love, so everything was good luck? What about you, Dave?
I was cool on The Cooler.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't like it the first time I saw it, and I gave it the benefit of the doubt. I think there was something to be made with those characters and those people, but to me, it wasn't. They weren't sure if they should do a drama or a comedy or what. I think that they didn't have an identity.
I didn't see where it was funny at all.
I think there was some. They were trying.
Well, you can't say that Alec Baldwin wasn't funny.
Right.
Alec Baldwin was fucking hysterical if you like guy films. And then, you have a cat dish. You have a cat. No. We understand. But when this first came out, I wasn't used to seeing Alec Baldwin that way. So that made the movie for me. Like, I thought Alec Baldwin killed. But now, after fucking 6 or 7 years watching him play those parts, it didn't have the same kind of punch for me.
I definitely think it was worth the review, though, because I was happy that I did watch it again. I was very happy that I watched it again. But this cements it that I think they just needed to make it either more powerful or more light.
I don't think Alec Baldwin could have been any more scary in this movie. He was frightening. When he went and kicked the pregnant woman, who I didn't know wasn't pregnant at the time.
Yeah, I wasn't scared.
I thought it was terrifying.
I thought it was kind of the normal gangster character. It's like saying that you're not scared in Goodfellas, you're laughing your ass off at the violence. And I think he played it like he was in Goodfellas.
Right.
Though here's my problem with the movie, as far as movie club goes. To be movie club, I think we either need a movie we really love or really hate. And this movie fell way into the gray area of that. What did you think, Hicks?
That was the first time I ever saw The Cooler. I'd heard about it. But I thought it was a little slow.
Yeah.
And I felt like Alec Baldwin's character, because I hadn't seen it before, he was doing his character from 30 Rock. Just angry.
Right, but see, this came out years before 30 Rock. So when this came out, I'm like, fuck, Alec Baldwin's going in a whole nother direction. This is great. Yeah. But after years of 30 Rock and some of the other films that he's done, it just didn't have the same pop for me. Here's Scott in Cleveland.
Hey, guys. By the way, Fez, nice choice. I thought it was a good flick. I did like the one part when they were rocking on the bed naked to fuck with the people next door, and she goes, "What about, let's do it in the ass," and then all of a sudden she goes, "No, I mean my ass." I thought that was great.
It kind of was a comedy there, Fez. The problem I had, first of all, the fairy tale plot was just so ridiculously far-fetched, and there wasn't a subtle thing in the entire film. It's just like, you're in love, so you have good luck. Now, you know what I mean? Like, they gave you no fucking credit as an audience member to be able to pick up on some of these things. That part of it was just real, and times are changing. Right. This is old school.
Yeah, and that casino, and it was, whatever. Even in 2003, that casino would have been long gone. Right. I didn't understand. Also, I did not get, they all had Brooklyn accents.
Right.
Which was a bit
go
confusing.
to Vegas. A lot of guys do.
Okay.
A lot of the old school guys
all right.
do.
He said that him and Alec Baldwin were in Coney Island together.
Okay, I know, but even Maria Bello had it, and everyone seemed to have it, like Servino, everybody.
They were playing the part of derelict gamblers. That's why I have the dice on my ass. And you have bad luck, So your plants are dead. Your cat's fucking
like
dead.
E.T.
Yeah, I get it.
That plant. Oh yeah, and the creamer's gonna run out for a
Yes.
coffee. No, wait a second. He grabs a cup of coffee every day.
Yeah.
Wait, I know he's got bad luck, but that's a waitress who's fucking with him at that point.
You don't understand. His luck is bad because he doesn't have love in his life.
That's not bad luck. That's just someone shitting on you.
So I would say this. I'm going to agree with Fez on the characters. The characters were pretty strong. I just wish they were all in a different fucking movie. And I wish it wasn't that fucking film because it was just too silly and broad, but not funny. It wasn't a comedy.
No.
You know what I mean? So you can't even put up with the broad stuff like you can with in an Adam Sandler. As far as being scared, Fuzzy, it was too much of a comedy to be scared. And Alec Baldwin, for no apparent reason, suddenly decides to fucking protect the main character.
Right.
All right, so that was Fez Whatley's movie club.
I'm not shocked Dave disagreed with me.
Let's pick the next one to be... Let's go with Chris Stanley to pick the next one.
Oh, that's fair.
Thank you.
Now, we got to get in the pocket with this, Chris, so we can load up the fucking phones here.
Hopefully Hackers is on this weekend.
Yeah, I want something really silly like Hackers that we could all sit around and then or it's a great fucking movie that we all love. But we can't have it in the middle. Not
Right.
to have movie club. Movie club is about extremes.
They should have just went dark with the cooler. Go all the way dark. Kill them at the end. Kill Bello and kill Macy, and then maybe you have something.
I would have liked it better if they would have killed him at the beginning. But don't you understand? They had love. So love create drunk drivers, great fucking a great fucking dice run, and the crooked cop is dead.
I don't think it could have been much darker, Dave.
Yeah, I think there was plenty of room to be darker.
That's like saying a fairy tale. Since what he was saying, it was a happy ending. Mm-hmm. So that's not a dark ending. A dark ending is they don't get away.
Kill them.
The ending, but even there, I was already lost on the fucking plot.
Yeah.
I was already at the point where, who cares?
It felt like it could have been, as Pepper says, it felt a little long. It was actually only an hour, 45-minute long movie, but it felt like it could have been an hour, 30, hour 20.
That's
what made it fun.
That's because it should have been a Twilight Zone fucking half an hour.
It's right.
Because that's where the logic was, in a magic world.
Right.
Not in a real fucking world.
And there's actually an X-Files episode that predates this movie, I hate to say, and it was exactly the same. And it was an hour. Actually, with commercial 4 minutes. Mm-hmm. And it was the same thing. A guy has terrible luck. The whole town goes to shit. He finds love. The whole thing, he literally can change the weather, and everything's okay.
Mm. So then everything works out.
But at the same time, the acting in it was good. So for that reason, I was happy to at least check it out again.
The acting was great, and the fucking characters were, pretty fucking strong. But the problem was, where was the plot? What was there to care about? Again, because you knew you were in a fairy tale, did you fucking worry about William S. Macy? No.
Not at
because
all.
it's a fairy tale, and that ends in a good way. All right, 866-RUN-0-FEZ. 866-RUN-0-FEZ. This, New Jersey, Dave, your home state, a lawmaker wants to make it illegal to touch the screen of a GPS navigation device in a moving vehicle.
Yeah.
You can't touch screens over there now.
This is just silly because we roll up our windows, we touch the radio station. I mean, you have to allow people. Don't come up with new technology if then you want to penalize people for using it.
Let's have the new technology robot drivers because that's what they fucking finally want. They want robot drivers. What happened on this home run? The fucking fan got in the way?
Yes.
The fan put his hands down?
Yeah, that was a fan situation. They went to the booth and said it stands.
I don't know if I'm crazy about that booth thing.
You don't like it?
No.
It's taken a longer time than NFL uses, and you would think NFL would be more complicated.
By the way, you compare a GPS to my old man with a map. My father would have a fucking map up in front of his fucking head while we were driving.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. GPS is great, and it's better than having someone be lost. That's more of a hazard. Someone lost, making it turn down the wrong road. All that shit's much more hazardous than someone
But
just pushing something.
even the stuff on the phone. How's a phone different than if you're eating a fucking cheeseburger?
Right.
You should, if you go to a fast food place in Jersey, they should make you put the fucking food in the trunk. Another thing in Jersey is I know friends in Jersey who don't know how to fucking pump gas because of that state.
I have to confess, I didn't learn till 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I was driving down to when I drove down to Casey's in North Carolina, and I'm like, what?
You're
What
fucking kidding me. You're kidding
Swear
me.
to God. I just didn't take cross-country trips, and when I did, it was like an RV, and other people were doing it.
So you, at 28 years old,
Right.
get out of a fucking car and don't know how to pump your own gas.
Yeah, I was making all kinds of excuses, like she was in the car, and I was like, I'm gonna run in the store and get some snacks. You pump the gas, and I'll run in and pay for it and get snacks because I was totally embarrassed. Because we were still going out at the time.
Oh, you didn't want her to know you were a non-pumper.
Big pussy, yeah.
Yeah. But that's just because it's illegal.
It's illegal.
Now, what do they worry about in Jersey?
I heard years ago someone caught fire.
Yeah.
A couple people caught fire. Well, and I heard that's why they outlawed it in Jersey.
Is that what you were worried about was going to happen? Have you pumped it yourself?
Well,
He wasn't worried. He just never did it before,
No.
and he thought there was a mystery to nothing.
Like, I put the nozzle in the car tank, and I just thought the gas would magically. I didn't know I had to press it.
That's so fucking funny. See, here's the thing. You probably never noticed this because you didn't grow up pumping your own gas. But women, at the end of the fucking gas thing, never jiggle the fucking extra gas in, and every man will. And I thought about it, and it's because women don't have dicks, where they don't know you got to get rid of the excess hose. You got to squeeze that hose out. So they just fucking pull it out, and there's fucking gas goes all over the side of the car.
Yeah, that's dangerous. But yeah, it's very confusing for me. Now I actually enjoy pumping gas.
Well, sure, you have a hobby. You're getting some exercise. Here is, let me go to Joe in Allentown. You're on Run of Fez.
Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Hey, I know a chick from Jersey. She knows how to change her own oil, and she changed her alternator on her car, and she has no idea how to pump her own gas.
I can believe it, only because they're
You're
not
saying-
fucking allowed to in Jersey. Is there another state out there that says we don't trust our citizens to pump gas?
I don't know.
Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
The whole thing about it is you got to sit there and wait for some asshole who does not care if you get gas right away or not. And then by the time he does get over to you, you're probably late for something. So it's easier for me to get out of the car, but then God forbid you do that, and then you got a whole bunch of fucking Arabs chasing you back to your car so they can do it.
That has happened to me in Jersey when I'm on the turnpike. I hop out of the car, not even thinking, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we pump gas. And I'm like, what? Oh, okay. Don't fucking, don't get upset about it. Casey in Oregon, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Ronnie B. You sound like $1 million.
Thank you, my friend.
Hey, yeah, Oregon doesn't allow you to pump gas either. So actually, I hate to say it, but I was in the same boat as Dave. I just learned how to pump gas about 2 years ago.
Well, I'm sure if you're not exposed to something, even something as easy as pumping fucking gas. Like, I'm sure at one time, people were probably weirded out about running an elevator. You know what I mean? Because there used to be elevator operators until like the 50s.
Yeah.
So I'm sure like in 62, people were like, this is nuts. But what I did was just push the same number as the floor I'm going to. Because a lot of those people probably didn't even know what floor they were going to.
Yeah, it's
they had a guy take care of it. You used to just get an elevator and go like this. Yes, I'm going to Housewares, and a man would take you.
I bet you the telephone was like that because didn't they used to have to call up the operator and say, connect me to like 124?
There was a thing where Eisenhower, when he got out of office, didn't know how to make a call because when he went in the office, he had people, the operator would do it for you, and then he never made any of his own calls. So over the course of the 60s, 50s, he had it taken care of. He came out in the 60s and he was going like this. He would just pick up the phone and go like this. Get me Khrushchev. Hello? Hello? There's no one on here. He just had no idea. He thought when you picked up the phone, somebody would be there.
What is that tone?
Zombie.
Hey, how you doing?
What can we do for you today, buddy?
I've lived in New Jersey my whole life. Got my license when I was 17. I'm 28 now. I've been pumping gas every time I've ever filled up my car.
That's
I
love hearing your backstory, Zombie. Here's JC in Florida.
Yeah, Ron, I never fucking heard of this before. I can't believe they don't let you pump your own gas like a man. I mean, I was pumping gas when I was 6 years old. My dad would go and buy 2 tall boys and say, hey, fill the truck up, boy.
Yeah, when you're a little kid. But the deal is this. It's only Jersey, and now we're finding out Oregon. I did not know that Oregon was part of that.
Just Jersey and Oregon.
I think if you touch an ocean, you're afraid to pump your own gas.
With the rainy weather in the Pacific Northwest, that may just be to keep people dry.
It's not pouring rain, though. It's just fucking misty, and they live there.
It's really humiliating, though, for New Jersey people. I mean,
when they get out on the road?
Yeah.
Here is Justin. Justin, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, also in Jersey, they don't know how to make left-hand turns. They have to make those stupid mug-handle right turns to make a left.
Jug,
oh, what's the difference? It's a fucking circle. It's a circle.
It's good.
And if I go to see anybody in fucking Jersey and they do that, it's the second thing or third thing on the circle. I'm just like, guess what? I'm not coming. I'm not going to be driving around a circle.
It works.
Looking for a quick fucking right-hand turn at the last second.
Keeps traffic flowing. It's better than a traffic light. I wish the whole world had jug handles.
Pat in Boston, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Tony Reale can pump his own gas.
Well, sure, he's doing well for himself.
Yeah, that's because he pretends he's from Brooklyn.
Tony Reale from the same. Hey, Mike Kaka back in civilized country. Finally got out of Chicago. Already missing Irish girls. Boy, and those sunglasses look great on him. Nick, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, man. I'm from Jersey, and I gotta say, if I'm paying $3 for gas, I don't want to get out of my car moving inch, especially.
You're paying $3 for gas because the guy's pumping your fucking gas. It's cheaper.
I don't want to move, and especially. I don't want to get out of my car. I like sitting there and having them pump do it.
I understand, big pussy. Sit there and fucking take on the whole thing yourself, Jersey boy. But that's why your gas is so fucking expensive.
No, Jersey's got the 4th lowest gas rates in America.
Who sits around and fucking looks at this?
I do, because I always want to know where we are in against the country and where I
Hold
should
on,
buy
I'm
my
watching
gas.
the fucking USA. Look at this beautiful header. And that kid, when he did the header, he still didn't know that they could move on. The fucking U.S. team did not even know they had a shot to go on. Boy, some people were sitting there watching Italy and Brazil with a knife in the back of their own country, twisting it. Oh, I'm so proud of those boys. Now we go on, we beat number 1 Spain. We kick the shit out of them. And then it's revenge against Brazil. And then we're fucking dancing in the streets of the USA. And we're fucking burning other flags. We are burning other flags. Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Wouldn't Jersey and Oregon maybe look at the other 48 states and see that we're not bursting into flames every day pumping our own gas?
Well, I would like to find out what Oregon's reasons are. Jersey's reasons are because they just like to tip everybody for the fucking easiest things in the world. They like to take a couple bucks and put it in someone's fucking top pocket and say, you know what? Keep an eye out for me. I'm going to be back for gas later. Make sure you let everybody here know.
Yeah, it's pleasant.
Let everybody know this is where Vinny gets his gas.
I don't tip unless they wash my windows, though.
Bob, you're on the Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B. Gas only costs about a penny more when you pump it yourself, or when you get it pumped by someone, because you save so much on the insurance, and it creates a ton of jobs. One of my economics professors did a study on it.
Let me tell you something. I like to pump my gas while I smoke.
Oh, that's dangerous. Very dangerous.
I'm a fucking risk taker.
There's
I'm not gonna like
fumes.
it. Huh?
There's fumes.
Well, that's because it's a good cigar. That's why. It's a very nice cigar.
Well, if you were in Jersey, you could stay in your car and smoke all you want.
Here's Phil in Jersey. You're on Ron and Fez.
Big ass 29,875, buddy.
I don't like to smoke in the car. I like to get a little fresh air when I'm pumping my gas. Get out there, enjoy myself. What do you got for me, Phil?
Ronnie B just paid $2.42.9 for a gallon of regular. Sat in my car and had him pump it in South Jersey today, pal.
All right. Thank you, Ken. Thanks for the updates.
He's living the life.
Yeah, Jersey updates. What if we got these on your movie? Ken in Jersey, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's going on, Ron? The reason that they want to do this with the touchscreens is that I install a lot of this stuff, like navigation and satellite radio, and they basically lock you out. Like on a factory navigation system, you can't change it once you're driving. The car has to be in park, or aftermarket systems that you put in need to be wired up to the parking brake. So it's really distracting. Like new iPod adapters and all that completely lock you out of the iPod because they consider the iPod like a cell phone distraction now.
Thank you. Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron. Dave. Hey, Fez. I was just calling about the Oregon. The reason they do that is because the unemployment rate's so low. It creates jobs.
Creates jobs for people. Let the kid get out there and pump a little gas.
Or the felon. The ex-felon.
Bob in Maryland, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B., how are you?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, I just want to ask Fez. I live in Maryland, work in Jersey, and I fill up there. And when they pump my gas, I feel compelled, or if I don't tip, I feel horrible about myself. So I actually tip the son of a you-know-what for pumping my gas.
I always tip, too. You a tipper them, Dave?
If they wash my windshield. If they wash my windshield. But I'm there all the time. I can't be tipping. If you do a good job on the windshield, good.
If somebody pumps your gas, you tip?
Yes, of course you tip, whether you get your windshield washed or not. Yes, the guy just performed a service for you. Of course you would tip.
But it's not a service you want it. You know what I'm saying? You want to pump your own gas. Sorry, you can't. I can't pump my gas? No. Then I'm going to give you extra money.
Plus,
see what I'm saying? Like, it'd be one thing if they're because most stations will pump your own gas at one fucking place, right?
Right, the full service, yeah.
So if you go there, that should tip. But in Jersey, they're fucking saying, no, you can't pump. So why should that guy get a tip?
But that's not his fault. I mean,
I think it is.
He didn't set up that rule. He's still doing a job for
but
you.
It's not a waiter job. He gets an hourly wage. I mean, my friend used to pump gas.
Yeah, they don't. It's not one of the. Yeah, it's not where it's below minimum wage.
Yeah, it's.
So let's suppose how many fucking cars you think he's going to get an hour?
I'd say probably 20 an hour.
20 an hour. If everyone throws him an extra buck, suddenly he's fucking making money. Probably more money than the guy who owns the station.
Yeah, he's making a lot. I know gas pumpers who make $12 an hour, $15 an hour. I don't see the need to tip to them, but if they do a good job.
You mean above? I mean, without any tips?
With no tips, about $12 an hour.
All right, so with Fez's way of going, the guy's now making $32 an hour.
I'll leave right now.
You should leave right now for $32. Here is Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How you guys doing today?
Good.
Hey, you're not supposed to tip, Fezzy, especially in Jersey, because they're paid to pump your gas, dude.
Yes, but I would still, the guy performed a service for me. The guy that delivers my food, he gets paid to deliver food. I tip him.
That's different. That guy doesn't get minimum wage.
He's not delivering this, by the way. You're going to. It's like the same thing as you buying a pair of shoes.
You tip at McDonald's?
No, I don't tip at McDonald's.
Why not? The girl's fucking loading the food in through your window. How's that any different than sticking a fucking thing in your car?
It seems like anything with a car deserves a tip.
So you would tip your mechanic if it does? Like you have to get a muffler installed. You would tip your mechanic?
Yeah, I would tip the mechanic or the oil change guy. Yes, I would.
Wow.
You tip the guy you buy the car from?
No, I don't tip him.
Why not?
Well, he's getting his commission.
So he's getting paid.
Yeah.
So you don't tip guys who get paid?
Yeah, I do tip guys that get paid.
You just said that you don't.
Mechanics get really nice salaries.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yo, what's up, Ronnie B? Yeah. I used to pump gas in Jersey, man. These guys don't need tips. I used to have so many scams going to make some extra cash. When I worked there for 3 years, I never once filled my tank. These guys are used to not getting any tips. We do fine by ourselves.
I'm sure they're used to it, but if a guy, if I get in and I get out, the guy takes care of me, there's no reason not to give him a couple bucks.
Only because you didn't ask him to.
Well, when does the tipping stop, Fezzy? Who don't you tip then?
Yeah, I don't understand why you don't fucking tip the guy when you're going to a 7-Eleven. Oh, you put that in the bag for me? It was $1. Joe in Jersey, you're on Ron and Fez. Joe, go ahead.
Hey, Ronnie. Yeah, I used to work on the New Jersey Turnpike pumping gas back in high school, and these boys used to come through there, coming from New England where they're not used to it. Man, they had so much money, they used to make $70, $80 a night tips during the summertime. Holidays, too.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's $7 an hour. Ain't too bad, when you're in high school, and then you get tips. So it was like, I never had to use my paycheck. It was great.
That's fucking insane. $70 a night?
Yeah, during the summer, wintertime, too, not as many people traveling. But, yeah, I used to make $60, $70 a night down South Jersey.
See, I see no problem. If you go to the full fucking service and you're saying, I want you to take care of me, tip. But when you don't allow me, or you fucking yell at me when I try to get out of my car because it takes you so long, and now I'm supposed to give you a couple bucks for that?
No.
That's too much. That's too much.
What? The guy is doing a job. It's a dirty job that I wouldn't want to do.
Well, you do it all the time. What's so fucking dirty about getting out of your car and pumping the gas?
He's sitting there with those fumes all day. He's breathing in that stuff. He's got exhaust blowing on him. He's outside when it's hot out. The guy deserves a tip.
Well, then by that you could tip construction workers when you walk and see them on the street. They have uncomfortable settings.
They're not building anything for me.
Well, sure they are. Working on the government road. Why don't you go over and tip a welder a couple bucks?
What about a toll booth collector? Do you tip them? They have a lot of exhaust and they're working outside.
No, but I don't do that.
I easy pass every one of those fucks. I laugh at everybody who don't have an easy pass.
I have one.
And then I won't laugh at you. Does you have an easy pass?
No, I don't. What's so funny, Dave?
Nothing.
Why are you enjoying the fact that I don't have an easy pass?
I'm not trying to. It's
Dave, why don't you explain to me why I need an easy pass?
It's 2009.
So quick.
I mean, do I have a car? Do I drive on the turnpike? Do I really need one for the amount of time I would use it?
New York, though, is all the bridges. You can get through the GW real quick with an easy pass. The tunnels.
All right,
it's just a nice luxury item to have.
Okay, I understand.
They have it in all different states too.
Yeah, it's not even just a luxury item. If you sit in traffic, you're wasting gas. So
fucking
it's
necessity.
It's really, it really is. I was just chuckling.
Is it any reason to turn bright red at me?
Dave in Alberta. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Oh, hey, Ron and Fez. How's it going? Hey, Eastside Dave. Fez, man, you've lost your mind. You finally lost your mind. You're tipping at a gas pumper?
I give a gas attendant a couple of bucks.
You just said you don't drive.
Why?
I would.
What is the fucking backstory here? Are you driving or not?
No, I don't drive, but if
then what are you doing, from the back seat?
I would totally tip.
But you don't. You don't tip. You're saying you theoretically tip.
I would theoretically tip.
All right,
and
so it
I've
doesn't
tipped
make
in the
sense.
past.
Claus in Wisconsin, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Yeah, Fezzy, I just wonder why you don't just send him a centerpiece.
All right, see, that's ball busting right now. Because Fez once made up a lie that he sent a centerpiece.
I have sent centerpieces.
Tom in New Jersey. Not to any of the people you said you did.
Hey, I'd offer them a tip if they offered to check the oil, but if not, fuck the gas pumpers. I ain't tipping.
Got to do something extra, like Steve Buscemi said. Reservoir Dogs. Got to do a little something extra.
My problem is this. I didn't ask you to fucking pump my ass.
Right, you're
I
right.
could do it faster than you, and I don't find it as filthy and dirty as Fez fucking lets on. And no, I'm not turning off my car. I like to rock, and I like to rock hard, and I like to keep smoking.
Yeah, but
let's roll the fucking dice. Let's see what happens. I don't think this thing's gonna blow up. I really don't.
Yeah, taking chances though, I think.
Dan, you're on Fez.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. I'm sorry. This is Dan. Yeah, the gas station attendant isn't actually an hourly employee. They're not a tip scale employee like a waiter or whatever. Instead, why won't you give an hourly employee a tip at McDonald's for putting your food in a bag or whatever, Fez? I mean, you got no logic.
Where's your Zen? Where's your logic?
My logic is the guy is doing a job that I don't want to do, so I'm just giving him a couple bucks.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you want to go back and make your own hamburger?
No, I don't want to do that either.
Well, then fucking tip that guy. Tip everybody. Why don't you treat the world like it's Vegas?
Like the other day, I got my vacuum fixed. Should I, when I got the vacuum back from the guy, should I have tipped him?
Did he bring it back to you?
No, I know. I had to go to the vacuum store and pick it up, and it was, should I have tipped him?
I love the fact that fucking Dave.
No, I'm
is
just wondering.
No, I love the fact that you're fucking turning him into your goddamn logic monkey. You're trying to find reasons for him to look like a fucking retard.
That's exactly what he's doing because he doesn't care if he should tip the vacuum guy.
No, he doesn't care.
There is no reason why he would even consider tipping the vacuum guy. I doubted the vacuum was even broke.
In Long Island, you're on Run of Fez.
Greetings, buddies. What's up?
What are you saying, man?
Fez, could you start tipping callers?
All right, see, now he's turning the
400% would be
callers
great.
against you, Fezzy.
Yeah, that's what he does. He comes in here and he tries to make up a story and just... Here's the thing, Ronnie. All I said was I slipped the guy a couple bucks. Like, that is a fucking crime in the world. Like, I have now committed a grievous sin. This asshole comes in here...
Who's that?
Eastside Dave. He comes in here and starts starts acting like I'm insane. Like I need a trip to Four Winds because at one time I gave a gas station attendant $2.
You know what would actually make you feel better?
What?
Easy Pass. Your whole life becomes easy.
Yeah, I don't need an easy pass. That's why I don't have one. I understand for some reason that's the biggest punchline of the day.
It was just funny.
When I said I don't have an easy pass, I understand where the chuckles and the guffaws would come in. But
so easy though.
See, and you're still doing it.
I'm not. I'm just.
You're bright red. You won't even look at me.
You're not looking at him.
You won't even look at me. You have to look at what? Your dick?
Yes.
God, what a fucking pain in the ass.
I know, Earl. He drives you crazy. Oops, I got confused. You're turning into Earl.
I am not turning into Earl.
That's just what Earl would yell out.
I am just pointing out that I did a nice thing, and Nutsy over here has turned it into, that I'm some sort of psychopath on a multi-state killing spree.
That, Earl, I think you might be wrong about. You never said that.
No,
you just said you
but I
look
was
like...
thinking it.
Oh,
of course you were. Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
What is happening?
What do you mean, what is happening? You bust his balls, he fucking gets pissed.
You waited and waited.
Yeah.
You disagreed with me on Movie Club on purpose. I know you like that movie. I know you like that movie.
Can I tell you something? This is the first time Movie Club ever bombed. You know what? Maybe we ought to end it.
No.
Today we ought to end it.
I don't want to end Movie Club.
It'll be just like the Notre Dame games. No more Movie Club.
And now he couldn't even, and I understand I say some crazy things on this show from time to time, but tipping a gas station attendant is not insane. Giving the guy $2 and you jumped on whatever opportunity you thought you had to just start laying into me.
He does it all the time.
Yes, he does.
I just thought it was funny is all. And I thought,
what is funny about it? Please explain the joke to me. It's over my head, all right? I'll admit it. The joke's over my head.
You're
I don't get
this
it.
guy, you're tipping that guy. Tipping,
here's Bill in Charleston. Bill, go ahead.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, is Fezzy talking about money, or is he just trying to get a gas station attendant to take the tip?
All right, Fez, he's turning the callers against you again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He turns the callers against you. Steve in Wichita, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Fezzy, walk me through your hotel tipping etiquette.
All right, see, now everybody gets to fucking think that Fez is fucking going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Eastside Dave wants. He's so desperate to do it. This time he actually picked out something that I said that wasn't crazy. That's where he goes from there.
So much tipping is it's like you're going to tip over.
I think not that.
Oh, good one.
Wayne in Boston, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B. Hey, I just wanted to ask Fezzy real quick. How's the Black Rock Coalition book coming along?
Oh, Jesus. See?
That's not me, it's Earl. Ronnie, it's disrespectful.
What is?
What he does in here, it's disrespectful.
I was disagreeing. That's not disrespectful.
Ron, what's the name of the show? What is the name of the show?
Ron and Fez Show.
Yes. What's the phone number?
866-RUN-0-FEZ. Why am I answering all these questions? You're turning me into the Fez of the show when you know these fucking things.
It's not Ron and Dave. It's not Ron Zero Dave.
Never thought it was.
With the 866 prefix.
Never said it was in a million years. If you want me to just agree with you, I will. The cooler was great. I know it's visual, but every finger is...
Yes, it's visual.
That's sarcasm.
On the radio.
That's fucking sarcasm, Dave.
It totally is.
The show is about expressing honest opinions.
Is it?
The cooler, you know...
The cooler wasn't awful. It was actually...
The acting.
If I would give it anything, I would give it a warm thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean...
Not a hot one.
I would have more given it like a warm thumbs down. But I like the acting. But I wasn't disagreeing with Fez.
What did you give it, Hicks?
Thumbs up. I like
Thumbs up, Fez?
I gave it thumbs up.
So the only person against Fez here is Dave again.
Of course.
Dave in Peoria, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey guys, how you doing? I just wanted to call. I heard Earl on the radio. Wanted to nominate him for Beanie Cup today.
All right, that's fucking Fez.
Oh shit.
He's wearing a dark shirt, though.
Hey, Rocky, you're on the Run of Fez show.
What's up, boys?
At least I'm wearing a clean one.
Do you tip the deli clerk guy? I mean, he cuts your meat. He hands it to you. Do you tip him?
Seems like a lot of work in a deli.
Yeah, if there is a tip jar, I will tip.
What, you got to have a jar there?
If the deli counter has a place for tips, I will put a tip in it.
Does the waitress have a fucking tip jar? Does the fucking attendant have a tip jar?
No.
I say this. I've said it before. If I go to a full fucking service pump, I'm saying I don't want to get out and fucking... I owe the guy a tip. But if I just come fucking cruising up, I want to pump my gas. Wait for me. Wait for me. Don't touch that. You're not getting a fucking tip, and I'm leaving the fucking car on, and I'm rolling down the window, and I'm throwing fucking ashes out. Because I don't think that these things can explode like this. I just honestly don't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I see you. Here's Lewis in NYC.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to agree with Fez. I don't think Fez is losing his mind on this case because I've been listening to you guys since about 2007, and I do notice that, whenever there's a challenge, Fez is in a contest or whatever, or Fez has an opinion on something, Dave always talks under his breath and kind of like disagrees with Fez. But
Dave fucking needles Fez. There's no doubt about that.
He totally does.
I'm saying that out loud, Fezzy.
Thank you.
I fucking see it. The reason, though, is like everything else in life, you let him get away with it from fucking word go. Where he knows, hey, if I do this fucking job at Ron's expense, I bet he puts his thumb in my eye. And I would, Dave. And guess what? Your buddy fucking Hicks that you love so much would be holding your arms while I did it.
Okay.
So that just means that we're established.
Uh-huh.
Some people you bust balls with, some people you don't. He fucking thinks of you, and don't take this the wrong way, as a schmuck, a fucking hack, a fucking knuckle-dragging fucking monkey boy. That's how he sees you.
Yeah,
he sees you as a red-ass baboon.
Well, he needs to take those glasses off because he's not going to see me that way anymore.
He doesn't wear glasses.
No, I have 20/20 vision.
Brandon in Georgia, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Fez why he really hates Eastside Dave. Evidently, there's a problem there, and he hadn't really told us what that is yet.
Finally, it's out.
Yeah. It's like we just said, it's the needling. It's the, I know we talked about some stuff on Friday that also hurt my feelings.
Oh, he ruined the wedding for you. Cody in Wisconsin, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys, Dave, you rule. I was just thinking Dave should start wearing a tip cup because he does Fezzy's job damn near all day long anyway.
All right, Jesus Christ. This is turning bad quick. This is turning bad now, Dave.
I'm not in front of the phone.
What are you, fucking Frito Bandito? When did you start fucking stuttering?
And
what are you talking about, my generation? Normally you fucking talk without a stutter unless you're caught. Unless you got your fucking tit in a ringer.
I used to stutter, Ronnie B.
What's that?
I used to stutter, Ronnie B. That's just a,
You don't anymore, though.
I do from time to time.
Well, no wonder you want your own show.
And in regards to the wedding thing, I don't know if we want to go back to that, but
What is it you want to say? All right, let me set the table.
Okay.
Friday came out. This is your 2-year anniversary. Yesterday was.
Right.
By the way, congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. B.
You got fucking invited. You got married on the Ron and Fez show.
I did.
The wedding
Happily.
set up for you by us
Ron and Fez.
and our good boss Don Wiki Wicklund.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful affair. What happens afterwards? After the wedding, you had a family dinner.
Right.
And Fez and I and Wiki weren't invited.
Right.
Now, no one ever brought that up.
Yeah.
But Fez was furious that night. And if you would fucking think a little bit, if you would be able to read people, you would know that when you came to that bar that we were all at, he was staring daggers at you.
Yeah.
And then you were also staring daggers at HTG and Mike Kaka.
Right, because for some reason they were included in the family dinner. I don't know why. I don't know why Mike Haka would be there.
He took the pictures.
Oh, okay.
He was a photographer. If you remember, we had that giant poster.
Yeah.
That was Mike's work. It was beautiful.
All right, so you and I and Wiki, we didn't do anything but get the 20 grand out of Elo for this wedding, and plus a $6,000 diamond engagement ring.
Okay.
So yeah, I can understand where the photos outweigh all of that we did.
Okay, but my mom was in charge of the invites, okay? It's not the first time that Evites have been deleted accidentally, but I'm telling you.
We did not get invited, so don't even try that story anymore.
I asked my mom over the weekend, even videotaped her, and she was saying that she was 99.9% sure that she invited you guys. I'm not blaming you guys. I'm saying there could have been maybe an email got lost. I mean, that happened.
Did you say, hey, you coming to us? You work with us every fucking day. You had another.
I thought I did,
Now,
but you're
first of all,
right.
let
If
me
I
just
didn't,
say
then
this. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the unused fucking rooms that you press for.
Right.
Because that came up that fucking night, too. That you asked for all those Times Square fucking rooms, and then they didn't get fucking used.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Mm-hmm. Wiki did.
Yeah.
But I took it upon myself to, with Fez and with Wiki, fucking go, hey, it's their big day. Don't make a big deal about it.
Right. Well, thank you. I mean, I'm just saying that.
Well, that's the first.
If this can alleviate you, I think I've thanked you guys. I've thanked you guys a lot all my life.
Shit.
I thank you guys.
I don't give a shit about the wedding. I don't care. I don't want to go to the dinner.
Okay.
Fez did. Why are you saying it to me?
So Fezzy,
guess what?
If it can
if
help,
I would have got that fucking thing from your mom, I still would have said I don't want to go to this.
Thank you, Mr.
I don't want to
B.
be around with Dave's stupid fucking family.
Oh my lord! But if
let your
it'll-
dad talk HTG's ear off. I don't want to hear about what it was like fucking building huts for Africans.
But if it'll alleviate your hurt, I'm telling you, this woman sent at least you an email. I
What is this?
videotaped
What is
it.
the fucking email?
Yeah, I mean,
you work with the guy.
It's not your mother's responsibility, as far as I see.
But here on the other side,
I did.
Fez, who wants to go to a family fucking dinner? I know I don't.
I would have liked to gone. I felt like I put a lot of effort into that appearance, into that broadcast, into that wedding. I had to fight with Wiki on a lot of those things.
Can I tell you something, though? It was a shit wedding. It was a shit fucking broadcast.
Oh, it was great.
The last thing I want to do is go around and talk about it.
Plus, I know I asked. I guess it was Fez. And my memory
There was
could
the only
be-
thing I loved. That was the picture, you guys, that Mike Kaka did.
Well, that must have been fantastic and taken on solid gold film to get an invite to the family dinner.
I know he ate 2 steaks at the family dinner.
Nice.
2 steaks and a half a lobster.
Yeah, he was hungry.
Wow. We were all hungry.
Put it away, huh?
Fez had potato skins over at that fucking dive bar.
So the thing is, and I could have sworn that I asked one, or I thought I asked you, Fez, and you said, be with your family with this. I could have sworn. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But and I apologize.
Was that
And I
maybe
apologize.
after, you had already set everything in plans and I didn't have anything to wear to a family dinner?
No, I didn't even know there was a family dinner. To be honest,
I didn't know about it till O'Looney's, till the after party.
I thought I was going home. Then everybody's like, let's go to O'Looney's. Let's go to O'Looney's. We go to O'Looney's. Everybody's having drinks and, we're going. I was saying to people, wow, I don't believe how bad that wedding went. What a fucking nightmare of a broadcast.
That's not nice.
So then everybody started saying, Fez comes over to me. I don't know who he fucking heard from. Dave is having a family dinner. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. He goes, were you invited? So I'm like, no, I was heading home. He fucking goes into this whole rant about why weren't you, me, and him, and Wiki invited when we had done so much.
We should have been.
But it's not consistent with me, who's always invited you guys to, I'll talk just to Fez. I have invited Fez, you personally, to my house several times to hang out with my family if you're going to be alone during vacations, my daughter's birthday, Casey and I anniversary, Casey's birthday, my birthday. I've invited you several times. So it's not consistent that on the biggest day of my life, I'm just going to say, you know what? No. I genuinely feel I did, but if I didn't, I apologize. But
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as an Evite on a fucking wedding. Just so you know,
oh, really?
While you're covering your ass.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it was an actual email.
There's no email for that.
Right.
That's not a fucking proper way of doing things.
Well, I didn't know.
When you work with a fucking guy.
I see what your point is, but I don't.
And leaving it up to your mom to handle it.
I'm pretty sure I asked. I really am.
Rick, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddy.
What's
Fezzy, man, this was 2 years ago, man. You sound like a whining old broad. I mean, it's for his family. Have you ever been in a wedding? Ever planned a wedding? Ever been through a wedding? The stress is fucking
yes, I did the
unbelievable.
entire thing for Eastside Dave. So, yes.
No, have you ever been married? It's stressful, man. It's a stressful day.
But what happened is fucking Fez took care of, Fez and Wiki, not me, took care of everything for fucking Dave.
We took all the stress off, or at least as much as we could.
I know, and I can only say this. I'm not trying to hide anything. I thought I asked you guys personally. I'm almost positive. But if I didn't, if I'm wrong, then I apologize. Because if I'm wrong, keep in mind, I wasn't sleeping, I was scatterbrained, I was fucked up, and I was extremely anxious.
How's that different than now or the last fucking 2 years?
Correct. But, this was the first time that it happened. So that's how. I think I can deal with it now. And I honestly
Your
thought...
next wedding?
I honestly thought I had personally invited you, and the consensus was be with your family. If that didn't take place, then I apologize.
I have no idea.
But why do you want to go to that fucking dinner? It's stupid.
It would have been I felt really involved with his family. I felt really involved that day. Help him put that together with Wiki.
That's a family occasion. That's for the family and HTG, not for you.
Yeah. And my caca.
Sure.
My mom loves a HTG, and so she did.
Well, she hates Fez?
She reached out. My mom loves Fez, and she has a picture of you guys over in the kitchen. And she was just extremely, and I was upset. I was like, boy, how did I forget?
Why'd you take it back and bother your mother with it?
No, because I wanted to get to the bottom of it, because I really
You're
thought
the
about
bottom
this
of it.
all weekend.
The bottom of it is you pick on Fez all the time, and he fucking gets frustrated.
Yeah.
That's all this is about.
Okay.
He feels like you disrespect him. And then what happens is he goes back over every fucking disrespect.
Okay.
I'll just teach you how to be a fucking person
All right.
for 5 seconds.
Okay.
That's what the fucking bottom line is.
Disrespect.
You fucking treat him like he's a red-ass baboon.
Right. A monkey.
And then you try to get it going. You try to get it going with the callers. Then, Ronnie, I get a weekend's worth of emails about it.
Why?
About, complaining about not being invited to Dave's wedding. I'm the one slighted, and then I get these things. What's up, you glop of fat, 100% pure tonnage? Fat Town dead ahead exit for you. Leave Dave alone, queer boy. So I get that.
That's from Beanie.
I'm not writing those.
I get, you're being a serious douche about Dave. Shut up. From some guy named Jeremiah.
It was a bullfrog.
From Chris, this is someone who claims to be Chris Rock. You're a fuckhead. Stop crying like a floppy twat about Dave and sack up, you shit monster faggot. Fuck you.
All right, hold on.
You got it right here.
I would
That's
never
from
say
Chris
shit.
Rock?
I know.
I love to do an unmasked with
He
him.
would never say shit monster.
This one's gonna punch me. Hey, fat boy, you're gonna get a good old belly slap when I see you for Dave. How do you like that, Homotron 500?
That's
not true.
There's no
There, it's
robot
right
even
there.
that
Look
that's
at
a
it.
pun
There's
on.
not going to be 499 fucking Robotrons.
No, Homotrons.
Homotron before you.
I don't even know what kind of robot that's supposed to be parodying.
All right, this is Death Metal Mo. Hey, Mo.
Gentlemen, 970 checking in. I don't know how I follow
All right, Mo
Homotron.
is fucking laughing.
But,
Something funny, Mo?
No, hey, Fez, I'm actually calling to stick up for you. Dave, you kind of got me a little concerned here, bro. There was a thread on Ron Fez about the disrespecting of Fez, this and that, and we're not, you guys have been going over that. I'm not going to go over it, but my point is, Dave, you kind of have this kind of weird attitude when stuff like this comes up recently. You laugh a little.
You laugh a little harder.
You laugh a little, under your breath, and you like to needle Fez and, put in the little jokes. And you did say on the air, on the message board that you respect Ron and Fez, and I believed you, but it seems that your actions on the air sometimes, bro, are speaking to the contrary.
That's true, Mo.
You're busting his fucking balls, dude, constantly, and you know how he gets better than any of us. You know when he's a little hurt, and you're just fucking with him, dude. And I don't know. I don't think it's right.
All right, thanks, Mo.
Peace.
Thanks, Ethno Mo.
Today's anger gets brought up by the cooler. I wasn't allowed to express my dislike on that, and Fez jumped on me right away.
Have you ever been on Fez's side once?
Absolutely. We were on each
When,
other's
the wedding?
side. No, previous discussion just last Friday. I forget the exact thing, but Ron was for something, and I said, I'm with Fez on this one. And we had an argument, and I was with Fez about something.
Do you ever remember that, Fez?
I don't recall it, to be honest.
This fucking guy had to call him Iceman. He's on my fucking wings so much. I got him for everything. I don't give him a fucking tip. All right. Putting this all beside, Fez, the wedding can't be fixed.
Right, yeah.
What has got you upset, though, that you're this fucking angry? Let's just get it out there and move it along.
I think it's the lack of respect.
All right, 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. Robert, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Big ass 642-739-11-12-13-14 checking in.
All right, I'm just going to say this. I'm not going to take your fucking call for being an asshole. Sean and Albany, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Dave, is there a possibility that maybe Casey just didn't want Fez there? Because
that's not a possibility.
They never really got along.
It was me.
If that's the reason, then just tell me.
It's not.
I just know there's always been tension between her and Fez, so
It's not a possibility at all. If there was a thing, it was my mistake.
I mean, if that's it, trust me, I can handle that. Don't worry about it. Let me know.
That's not the issue.
Is that the issue?
I don't think so, Ronnie, and that's your wingman talking. I just don't see it as the issue. I know they had a problem with the Notre Dame club.
The Notre Dame club was over 2 fucking years ago, right?
Right.
Or about 2 years ago.
It was after the wedding, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The wedding didn't go the way you want. I mean, it was a beautiful affair. I was busting balls earlier. It was a beautiful affair. But Fez did not get invited to the after party, or I guess family dinner.
Yeah, the family dinner that went on afterwards.
But you're not family, Fez.
Neither is Mike Kaka.
Well, Mike is very close with the family.
He's very close with HTG, who my mom likes a lot. And She was
Okay.
in charge of the dinner.
All right.
And
Not everybody got invited to the dinner. Not everybody got hair and makeup.
I don't even know what that is about. And I mean,
Some people got extra makeup work. Some people didn't.
Well, who? The bride? I mean, I think that's
The bride got plenty, yeah. The bride was taken care of.
That's what's supposed to happen.
And the bride and the maid of honor got taken care of. But what about the rest?
Okay.
Winnie Cooper showed up looking like fucking W.C. Fields with a big fucking raspberry nose. Nobody took care of her. Nobody buffed that fucking nose out for her.
Well, that was more on the makeup artist, I would think.
So what? Are you guys going to work this out, or it's just done and we just move on?
I hope we can work it out. I'm a positive person. I don't want the...
Are you, Dave? Or is Fez your new Earl?
No!
James and PA. James and PA, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies, how you doing? I'm with Fez on this one. Fez put a lot of work into this. Even if he wasn't going to go, he should have definitely been invited. But that being said, it's been 2 years. It's over with. Fez, you got to make a decision. Are you going to accept Dave's apology, or are you going to keep?
It seems like you never accept any of these apologies, Fez. And now you're building up a fucking stack of chips again, Sim. The Notre Dame.
Yeah.
The wedding. What was the other thing you were so mad about? Something that got written on RonFez.net about one of the sponsors.
Yeah.
The hair and makeup. Right. You weren't part of that.
He's upset about that?
No, but I'm just throwing that out there because I know it stirs up shit.
Yeah, I know. That's what it seems like you're doing.
Unlike you, I'm not afraid to admit I stir up shit.
What I think that all shows is that I have tried to move on. You know, I was heard about the wedding, but that was in June 2 years ago, and then we started to go to Notre Dame games, and then that had to become uncomfortable. And everybody turned on me in that one.
That's true.
I mean, what happened with the Notre Dame games was Sheepy got upset.
Right. No, I don't want to know all the details of the fucking 4 people that showed up. All I know is both Sheepy and I believe Mikey Boy told me Fez was being an asshole.
See?
I made that up.
Well,
Mikey Boy's never said a bad word about anybody.
No, he wouldn't have said that.
Matt in Arizona, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, Miss Homotron, $4.99.
All right, say.
Hey, I wanted to say that Fezzy, you were treated like the wedding planner. I mean, that's the big piece. You were the wedding planner there, and I never invited my wedding planner to my family dinner as well. So you got to take that in consideration.
Well, I thought he was having his friend help plan his wedding, not an official wedding planner experience.
Why don't you just think of it this way, Fez? You were working for the show, not Dave. You were working to make it a good fucking Ron and Fez show. And that's all.
Well, that's the attitude I should have had, but I guess I got too personally involved.
But how about all the times that I've invited you places and you haven't gone? You haven't taken me up on them.
Here's Super Trucker. You're
What
on
about
Fez.
those?
What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Fez is harping on one event. What about the year or so that Dave took up his slack while Fez had his period or whatever the hell was going on? Now, the show is called Ron Zero Fez because Ron Zero Crybaby don't fit.
Let's see. Super Trucker.
I bet he's not such a super trucker. See, and then that's all off-air stuff. Then there is the way you try to undermine me on the show.
How? I don't try and undermine you on the show.
Today you tried to make me look like a lunatic because I once gave a gas station attendant $2. And you tried to blow that out of proportion.
It was funny.
And bringing up your vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, that's true. We got a break here. Can we just say you guys aren't going to get along and that'll be it?
I don't want that to happen, Ronnie.
Hicks, do you see any way to squash this thing?
It's looking pretty bad right now, Ronnie B.
I know. And everybody gets along with Chris Stanley.
Up, guys.
You got to admit,
yeah,
you each have a good friend in Chris Stanley.
I know. He's probably, yeah.
I will also tell you this, Dave.
Yes.
I caught a few minutes to Sam and Dave show the other night.
Yes.
You couldn't have fucking been any more wrong about Groundhog Day.
Really?
Yes. He tried to fucking stay up, but he would just wake up. It just fucking happened that way.
I never saw him actually try, though.
He would sit there every night, and boom, all of a sudden, he's fucking waking up again. Dave thought that if you stood up all night, he could fucking wake up.
Yeah.
Then I remembered, what's Fez's favorite movie? Groundhog Day. Bill Murray.
Yep.
Right.
So that's what you're going to do a fucking thing on?
AshleyMadison.com. It is the #1 dating service for married people that are looking for something outside their marriage. Every 60 seconds, a new woman joins AshleyMadison.com looking to have a discreet affair. That's every 60 seconds.
And at AshleyMadison.com, you won't have to worry if Fez gets invited or not to the after party because it's all private.
That's right. It's 100% secure, free to join, and completely anonymous at AshleyMadison.com.
Don't you worry about Fez. AshleyMadison.com.
We are doing a fucking live spot here.
Fez can't ruin you on this one. AshleyMadison.com.
He's fucking amazing. If he says he wants to squash, I'm just doing the commercial.
But here's the thing. Don't drop an F-bomb during a commercial.
With over 1 million women, Ashley...
Excuse me, Fez, that's $1 billion.
It's 1 million, Ronnie.
Oh.
Ashley Madison is so confident that you will be successful using their service, they are going to offer you an affair guarantee. If you don't have an affair to remember on AshleyMadison.com, they will give you your money back, and that is no questions asked.
Maybe one question. What's your address?
AshleyMadison.com.
No one holds a grudge at AshleyMadison.com.
You really think this is the place to do this? To get into it some more?
People move on with their lives. AshleyMadison.com.
Every 60 seconds, a woman joins up at AshleyMadison.com.
Is it the same woman?
No, it's a different woman. That's how they have over 1 million women signed up.
Wow, 1 million. 1 out of every 150 women in this country belongs to AshleyMadison.com.
They got the affair guarantee going on right now. Again, 100% secure, free to join, completely anonymous. Sign up right now. AshleyMadison.com. Affairs guaranteed.
No crybabies. AshleyMadison.com.
There, story about financial infidelity. Now, that's when one person in the marriage isn't honest about the money they have with their partner, like either a secret credit card or a secret bank account.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this article about infidelity with the financial part of it, they're not upfront about what they're spending money on, and the story kind of implied that it's a sign of cheating.
Oh, yeah.
So even though it's not sexual, it's still, some sort of...
It's not being honest.
It's still infidelity.
In some ways, it's worse.
So do you think like couples, like a husband and wife, are obligated to tell each other about everything they spend money on?
It would depend on what their family plan is.
Mm-hmm.
If your two people go, all right, you got your money and I got my money, that's fine. That's what you guys went into. But if you act like we have the family money...
Right.
And then somebody's keeping some fucking... mad money on the side, that's lying. Just like it would be in the business. If two fucking guys own a bar together.
Right.
And one of the guys was using the money for something else, you'd say, wait, we got a fucking problem. I don't see it any difference as in a marriage. It's a family business. What were the initial rules? Did you say we'd have our money and your money and my money? Then that's fine. It's nobody's fucking business. But if you said... all the money belongs to us, then you can't fucking lie and keep side money.
See, I think the side money, I don't see anything wrong with keeping any side money. If you feel like you need to have a special account to put some stuff away in.
Then say that. Then be the kind of person who says, look, I'm also going to keep side money. But you can't act like we have a deal and then do something besides that deal.
Well, what if one of the people in the marriage is financially irresponsible?
Then what you're saying is, have you married somebody you can't trust? Then, of course, you're going to make a fucking move. If you're going to say, look, you're a junkie, I got to keep side money. Yeah. But across the board, we're talking about normal fucking people.
Right.
If you say this is the way something works, no matter what it is, then that should be the fucking deal, right?
I guess if you set up a plan, but if you're just like putting away some extra money for a rainy day, I don't see...
Who's rainy day? Let's suppose all of our money went into the one fucking pot, right? Which we said was the Ron and Fez money.
Right.
But I took money on the side away from you that you don't know about. You would be fucking pissed, right?
Yeah.
There's no difference here. It's the exact same thing. Now, if I said to you, Fez... I'm going to fucking take care of the money. Don't you just trust me. Don't worry about it. And you said, yeah, I agree to that. Then that would be fine too. But you can't act like something fucking belongs to both people. Here's Miles. Miles, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
No, I tell you what, this is the first time ever I think I've agreed with Fez.
Tell me
My
why.
wife, when it come to the money, man, I tell you what, it was rough. She was spending money on dumb shit. I had to get a secret account just to put money away to make sure we didn't get ourselves in a fucking bind, man. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to stay afloat.
Right. So what you're saying is you didn't have a responsible partner.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. And after she found out I did have the secret account, all of a sudden she got super responsible. It was kind of a nice little awakening for her, I think.
I really think it comes down to, and it depends on the fucking couple. But if you have two people who are into something together, right? Let's say this. If you want to have a fucking bank account so you can save some money, go golfing or Vegas weekend with the boys, say so. Or else you're fucking just lying. But if you're saying I have to keep secrets from my fucking partner, then you don't really consider that person a partner.
Well, I mean, you could love them and you support them, but they're just bad with money. It's one flaw.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem with that, but this is not your partner. Okay? That person's a fucking idiot that you can't fucking trust. That's fucking different. Here is Smithers. Smithers, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, Ryan B., how you doing?
Good.
Hey, I just want to comment on a lot of my coworkers. I'm a young guy myself, but a lot of my coworkers, they all have like 5% of their pay going into a direct deposit account into like some other checking account because they tell me their wives bleed them dry all the time, and all they want is just a little bit of money for some beers, some cigars, that kind of thing.
But here's the deal. You want fucking money for beers and cigars, but you're too much of a pussy to say to your fucking wife, here's where my money goes. This is the fucking money I want for my shit. I don't even fucking understand that guy. Then you're fucking married to your mommy and you gotta fucking sneak around. I consider that just fucking pussy. Jim, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Ron. But the whole deal, my wife tried to leave me about a year and a half ago, and we have family money where we put all the money in one pot, and we, pay the bills and whatever. And when she took off, I had nothing, man. I was flat on my face. So now I have a secret account where straight from my paycheck goes in there. I feel like if she splits now, at least I got enough money to make it through the end of the month.
You just made my point. You don't have a real partner. You're fucking with a lunatic. And you got to do whatever you got to fucking do in that position. But if two regular people are together and they say, here's the deal, and you do something other than that deal, you're lying. What is so fucking hard to say for people to say, I've decided to lie to my wife? Why do they have to make up a fucking lie about why they lie? It's in the same way of, if you want to go out and get a blowjob, go do it. I ain't fucking telling you not to. But don't act like, well, this has nothing to do. You fucking know you're doing shit for yourself. This is the same exact fucking story. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
I just want to know who runs Dave's finances at home. Just curious.
Well, it's my money, and I think I pretty much run the money. I give her little allowances.
Who's writing the checks?
I write the checks.
All right. Now, I kind of agree with this. I think that one person in the family, it doesn't matter who, should say, I'm going to keep an eye on the fucking finances. Then there's the fucking deal that you guys have set up. Now, some people act like I need my fucking mad money. Fine, go ahead and do that. But if you're going to fucking say this money belongs to all of us and then keep a secret fucking account, then you're lying. If you won't have the balls to say, and then I also take this money and put it aside, what is the fucking problem there? The only problem is you don't trust the fucking person that you're with. Here is Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
When me and my wife first got married, man, she wanted me to cancel out my account and all that, and I'll put it in her account, you know. And don't get me wrong, my wife, she can squeeze a quarter out of a dime. But I was looking around having to ask her for money all the time. I was like, no, this ain't happening. I got my money over here. You got your money. How much do you need per month? Now, I make good money. I land in the 50s. And the whole thing of it is I'm not stingy with it. Anytime she wants some money, all she got to do is ask me. Bill's a little short, no problem. Bam, bam, bam. And I got my account and her money. The other day she told me, she says, I learned something real quick when we first got married. Don't mess with your money. I said, well,
see, I got no problem with this guy's story because he's upfront about it. He's fucking completely honest about it. But when you're not, then you're just fucking lying. There's no way around it. Dylan in Maine, you're on Ron Fest.
Hello.
Yeah.
I had an ex-wife. She's now my ex-wife, who we used to keep the money together, and she would get pissed if I took out money to get an oil change. And now I have a girlfriend, and we live together, and we keep everything totally separate.
Wow.
We have a day we sit down and say, these are the bills. Yes, they're in your name, some are in my name, but you know what? They need to get paid. Give me the money, and I'll pay them.
Yeah, I got no problems with that. That makes total sense to me. Bolo in Indiana.
It's all of our money. I mean, she got her account, I got my account. but steal all of our money.
Right, but you have money that you run and you have money that she runs.
Right.
Yeah.
But when, if I need money out of account, I just tell her I'm going to get it. I mean, that's what makes it work.
Yeah, I
But
honestly think if two people fucking trust each other, then they can only trust each other because they're as good as their word. But your story, Fez, is the one that you're backing up is you will tell her one thing and then do something else. That doesn't fucking work. That makes you the liar.
Yeah, but I mean, if someone is not as financially responsible as the other person, and it's going to...
Why can't you make that fucking point? Why couldn't you sit down to your wife and go like this? Honey, you're a fucking nut with money, and we can't live this way. Here's how we gotta live.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a fucking man would do. Now, if she is responsible, let her run the finances, trust her, and live that way. But you can't say this is our money, and then you're siphoning fucking money off and turning it on your own. If it was a business, you'd go to jail for that. If it was the Ron and Fuzz business, you'd go to fucking jail for that. How's this any different?
Well, what if this, let's say the wife is, even if you told her that, and she knew about the other account, and then she just starts getting into that too.
What the fuck are you doing with this bitch? Why are you married to a fucking person you can't trust? If you're telling me you want to fucking marry a retard and be able to sleep at night, you can't. You cannot marry a fucking crazy woman. But you can't also, if you want to be a straight up guy, you also can't act like I lie, but it's good. You got to go one way or another. Here is, let's go over here to Rick in PA. Rick, you're on Fez.
Yeah, what's up, Ronnie and Fez? Yeah, Ronnie, you got that all right. I mean, you got to be upfront with the woman. Fez cracks me up. He's like, what if she gets into that account too? Fez, if you have your own checking account and you're upfront and you say, listen, you're shitty with the finances, and I'm going to have money on the side, and I pull to the side, that is what it is. She can't go into that as well. It's got to be a partnership. You got to trust the other person because, like Ronnie was saying, it's like otherwise it's
I guess what I'm thinking is, what if that just causes more problems? She's wanting that money in that other account, and it turns into a nightmare that didn't have to be there because you were just setting it aside with no malice intended.
So the point is, the only way you can keep her happy is to lie to her. Then how the fuck is that a marriage? How is that a partnership? She can't see you for who you are, and you can't accept her for who she is. You can't do it. So your only way is to fucking lie. I don't see how it works. Blake in Rhode Island, you're on Fez.
Ronnie B, you sound like $1 million, my friend.
What can I do for you, man?
You are right on. Let me explain my situation real briefly. Me and my girlfriend living together for 2.5 years. She's getting her nursing degree. I support her. We share everything, all the finances. That way, if either of us overspend, we're both equally responsible. So there's a little argument about it. She wants money to buy drinks. I like to smoke weed. It works out in the end. That's how you do it.
Whatever it happens to be, if you fucking say to her, look, you're going to be with me. I need some fucking shit here. I got to have fucking whiskey money. I got to have coke money. I have gambling money. I got to have a little bit of whore money. Then you can live a fucking honest life. Some people need all those things. But you can't act like, well, I'm going to visit my mom and fucking feel like it's okay. And then say to your friends, I need these things. What's wrong with being up front with your fucking partner? I need these fucking things. If not, then you're just a fucking liar. Let's go over here to Randy. Randy, you're on Fez.
Hey, boys, how today, man?
What can we do for you?
First marriage I had, we split the money, and it was bullshit. Now we share the money, and everything works great. And I'm starting to say this, man, but Fez is commenting about something that he has no experience in.
Okay, you're right. I've never been married, but I didn't play in the Super Bowl either. I was allowed to talk about that.
No, I mean just like being in a relationship.
You're wrong
share
there, too.
Finances. Not saying being married, but where you share finances with someone, where you're equal partners.
Right. Well, my opinion is that it doesn't seem like that big a deal to me to have a separate secret account.
That's a weird thing for me to hear from my fucking partner.
Why?
Because you're just saying it doesn't matter what my word is. I'm still going to go take care of my interests for myself. Rather than saying, let's suppose me and you have the business, right?
Uh-huh.
And you said to me, I also need my own account.
Right.
You have your own account, I have my own account. That would be a fucking stand-up person. That would be easy to live with. It's easy to live with a fucking woman who says to you, I buy a lot of fucking clothes. I'm going to need money for that. I like having my own account. I work. I'm going to fucking use that money for that. It's easy to live with that woman. What it's not easy to live with, a woman that tells you this is the way things are, and then she's going off and doing selfish fucking things for herself. That fucking woman cannot be a fucking partner. She doesn't have it in her. Here is Doug. Doug in Minneapolis.
Hey, dudes. I just wanted to share how me and my chick do it. We put all of our cash in the same account, and we make sure that the mortgages are covered, the retirement's saved for, everything else is free. You can take whatever you want. The only thing we discuss is any purchase that's over $500. Otherwise, do what you want. And the baseline is we trust each other, so do whatever the fuck you want. Everything's on the level, and it's easy.
Yeah. And again, it's because people are upfront with each other. Now, if he takes that fucking money and uses it to buy beer every week, or he's fucking, stashing it for a Harley, that's what he does with his money. Nobody could fucking have a problem with that. But when you lie, you're just a fucking liar. And you're lying to the one fucking person you're supposed to be honest with.
But it's just a trust thing on this one issue. It's not like you want to leave her or you can't trust each other on anything.
Just a little lie?
Yeah, and I don't even know if it's a lie. It's just...
How much money do we have? And you fucking say $8 when you got 15. That's a fucking lie. And I'm not saying you can't fucking lie to your wife. You can. But you also can't fucking act like I'm not a liar. You're a fucking liar at that point. And some of these guys are lying because they're too fucking pussy to say, I need fucking golf clubs. That's fucking important to me. They fucking lie, hide their money, and go buy the golf clubs. That's a fucking liar. There's no way around it. Let's go to Mike in Georgia. Mike, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, got a kind of a moral conundrum, kind of on the same lines that y'all were talking about as far as being honest with your wife. I, about a year and a half ago, had a brief affair and talked to a lawyer, and the lawyer was like, whatever you do, deny, 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 deny. So went for a year and a half, and everything was fine. The girl called my wife a couple weeks ago and said, hey, I'm sorry, but I had an affair with your husband, and now I'm being ostracized. Well, not ostracized. She can't stand me because I lied to her, but I did it on the advice of a lawyer, and now I'm trying to tell her that I want to regain her trust. Is there any way to actually, if you're talking about trust, once you get caught in a lie, even though you may have been getting bad evidence or bad advice, what do you do?
You tell me you're fucking kidding me that you went to a lawyer and you expected that to hold up with your wife.
Well, I'm self-employed, have my own company, so I wanted to kind of make sure I had my rear end covered. And he's like, look, as long as there's no physical evidence, lie. And even when confronted with it, there's no physical evidence. I lied, and finally, my conscience got the best of me. Did I screw up?
Well, you fucked up from the beginning. You lied to your wife.
Exactly.
Right. So now you're saying, what do you got to do to win her back, right?
Do you think I can?
Is she with you?
We're separated right now.
Yeah. Well, you're rolling the fucking dice there. You're
No
rolling
shit.
the dice either way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know this woman. I don't know whether she'll take you back. Sometimes women take fucking guys back. To me, it really depends on her and the way she was raised.
We've got 2 kids, and the kids are hating it, and I hate it, and let's hope for the best.
Yeah, well, it's up to you. I don't know. I don't know any of you guys. It's really rare to be able to say to the fucking woman, look, I lied to you, but on the advice of my lawyer. I mean, let's face it. That's only one thing that happened between you guys all this fucking time. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Did the guy just fuck up once? Is this a fucking pattern? I don't know. I never heard of a motherfucker who ever had affairs that went to it. He must have known he was with a crazy bitch for him to go to a lawyer over it. He must have been waiting for a fucking rabbit to get boiled.
Well, he just kept bringing people into it is the problem.
Jason, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey guys, I want to call and agree with Ronnie here. I was the one doing the lying in our relationship. I had a secret account to go get cigars with and beer and stuff, and we'd agreed that all the money was for both of us to share. And my wife found out about the account, and then it became an issue of what else might I be lying about. And fortunately, I got lucky. She decided to keep me and not get rid of me, and we worked everything out, and it came clean with the account and everything, and we're doing better now. So.
I see no way around this that you are lying to your partner. Period.
Well, I mean, I agree with if you can be open and honest about it, that's the best thing to do. But
if you can't be open and honest, right?
Right.
What the fuck are you doing with this person?
Because you still care about them, even though they have this financial problem.
Then why are you married to them? A marriage is a partnership. If you can't trust your fucking partner, I don't get this at all. I don't fucking understand why you would marry somebody or stay married to somebody that you fucking personally don't fucking get. Here's Tony in Baton Rouge.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
Just wanted to comment on the guy who talked to a lawyer before admitting to his wife he's cheating. If that's the kind of advice he's seeking, hopefully he won't be getting married again. And I wanted to say, Fezzy, the comment you made about just making a little lie about the money, that's a big thing to lie about. It's not like you left dirty clothes on the floor or something like that. Money ruins families, marriages, anything you got. So I'm out, boys.
Peace. I mean, quite frankly, I tried to explain this to you about the fucking gay marriage thing. It's really, marriage is just the fucking, there's the thing that you do at the church for whatever religion you belong to. But really, other than that, it's just a financial fucking deal set up to make sure that the fucking kids are going to be taken care of. That's all it really fucking comes down to. It's a business fucking deal. And what do people put into this? And Fez just wants to want things that because other people get to have them, like the dinner. Goes back to that. You also didn't defend her in that thread that you posted in. Brad and George, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie B., this is just the most ironic thing that you guys are talking about this right now because I'm actually on my way to rehab, and basically my life just flipped upside down because I had my own business and ended up putting thousands of dollars of Oxycontin in my veins, and my wife found out about it, and luckily she stood by my side and is willing to take me to get help. But you cannot lie. It has to be all on the up and up, Fez. You're completely wrong.
Well, I was talking about a savings account, not a drug abuse problem.
What's the difference?
Well, it's all this. Who cares what it's for?
It's still a lie. Who is to say what that saving account's for? A new fucking boat? A chance for you to have a place to land when the marriage fucking doesn't work out? You have a deal. Two people have a deal. And one person goes behind the other person's back and starts siphoning off fucking money. It doesn't have anything to do with love, nothing else. You have a deal. Now, some families have this. The old man comes home, hands over the fucking paycheck. He gets, $40, $50, $100 to do whatever he wants with. And that's it. That guy figures like, whatever. I got a house, everything. Some people would die before they lived that way.
Mm-hmm.
Other people, they're fine. It's really down between the two people. But the deal is this. Whatever those two people make the deal on, that's the fucking deal. There's no way else around it. We have a deal. We have a way of fucking that we live our lives. And when you go behind that, you're fucking lying. Here is here's Bill. Bill, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, so let me put this hoagie down. Hold on one second.
Fucking starving.
I got a good story. I was engaged, not married. Found out my fiance was hanging out with another guy, so I slowly started to siphon money. We had joint accounts, paid all the bills with. So as I started to discover more and more, I knew we were breaking up. Over the course of 3 months, I took about 10 grand and hid it away. And when we broke up, it never really came into question. And then I bought a lot of coke and whores with that money to make myself feel better, Ronnie B.
She lied. He lied. That's where they weren't fucking real.
Well, what if it's a case of where it ends up helping out? Where they're trying to buy a home. The wife is financially irresponsible. The credit report's going to come back bad unless the guy has been saving, for a down payment or something like that.
He's got to grow some balls and say, honey, you're fucking financially irresponsible. What is the problem with that? Why is he so afraid to say this to this woman?
Because then there's going to be trouble where she's going to want that money that he's been putting away.
Man the fuck up or say this fucking marriage doesn't work. If I'm fucking afraid of somebody I fucking live with, I might as well fucking leave now. How's that a marriage? How's that a partnership?
Well, it's one partner doing what the other partner can't do. Be
honest. That's what you're fucking... That's the thing that you won't come back to. You're always asking, is it okay to fucking lie? Is it okay to not be fucking honest? The point is no. Now, does that mean you don't lie? No. If that's the fucking price you want to pay, you want to be a liar, you're a fucking liar. But you are a liar. And you're lying to the one fucking person that you have a deal with. And again, in fucking terms of a business, if you and your brother start a bar and he's a fucking idiot, so you start to hide money, blah, 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 you've picked the wrong fucking partner. Your fucking way of doing it, what are you going to get out of this at the end? You're still married to a fucking woman who you don't like. You do not like the way she acts. And you're fucking afraid to stand up to her. All right, 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. We got a break again here, Fezzy.
Now, over the weekend, I was at a ball game and there was some of the dads there watching the kids play, and there was a Yankee question that came up. No one could think of the Yankees, the name of the Yankee who's up for DUI manslaughter, who was the catcher back when. So I had no idea, and so I tried to text my good friend Eastside Dave because I knew he would know it. And Dave, what was the answer?
Jim Ieyritz.
Mm-hmm. Now, the text I got was Jim Ieyritz. So I look like a fucking maniac saying Jim Ieyritz to everybody. So I'm sure. So wait. I should have known better than to trust. I got set up.
All right, now let me ask you this, though, Fez.
No, that's an L, Fez. That's all, dude. That's all lowercase letters.
Yeah, you always dot an L, a lowercase L.
What? Can I see?
Yes, you can see.
I thought I spelt it right, but okay. Let's see. Okay, it is Jim Ieyritz. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Now, here's the deal, Fezzy. Do you know anything about the Yankees?
No, I don't.
So you tried to steal Dave's information to make yourself look better.
Yes, that I was able to get the information that was on the tip of everybody's tongue and nobody could remember.
So what's in it for you? Your friend's an idiot. Why does that make you look like a maniac?
Because I'm telling people that there was a catcher for the Yankees named Jim Ieyritz.
But why would you? You're a guy who doesn't even follow baseball, let alone the Yankees. You shouldn't even have that information.
Yeah, but I was the first one to be able to get it and take it back to the group.
And that means what?
That I was participating in their conversation and I was included.
So your fucking point in life is to get fake information and bring it back to people. And that makes him a human being. And I call him on this before. I've called you on that on meetings where you'll just have a piece of information. And I always go like this. What do you mean? Just to fucking hang him out there. He hasn't thought about it at all.
I should have spelt it correctly.
Well, I mean, this would be no better than running down the street, getting opening the fucking paper, and running back with it. How does that mean that you know anything about it? You don't know about the Yankees. You didn't even know who this person was enough that you got his fucking name wrong.
Yeah.
Did you hope to look great by having the information?
I just wanted to bring him the information. I guess I wanted to be first with it, be the first one to find it.
What do you get from that?
You feel good.
But how? Why? And why do you feel bad that you pronounced the name wrong? Then what did everybody say to you?
And everyone just looked at me, and they go, you mean, now I can't even think of the real name.
Well, you never could think of it because you never heard it before.
Ieyritz.
Here is Brian. Brian, you're on Fez.
Hey, I was wondering, when did Fez turn into Olivia Soprano? It seems like he's incapable of experiencing joy and happiness, and he just thrives on bickering.
I believe I was having a nice conversation at the ballpark. I was enjoying that. I was enjoying that my friend got me the information, even though it was wrong information.
So wait, you're blaming Dave?
Yes.
This is serious.
Oh, yeah, because I think he did it on purpose.
Oh, come on, Fez.
Why would you text him?
Because, again, everyone says, get over it, Fez. Be friends with Dave. That's what the callers tell me. So I go to my Yankee friend for some Yankee information.
I just misspelt it. It wasn't the wrong thing. It's texting. I've got 3 thumbs.
The I's not even on the same number key as the L.
Let's suppose he wrote to you O.J. Impson.
Uh-huh.
Would you go back and say O.J. Impson?
If I didn't know, I would have.
You do know. If he put O.J. Impson, what would you say?
I would have said O.J. Simpson.
And that would have mean you had some connection to what was even being fucking talked about. Instead, you had none. You were trying to fake with these other fucking people that you know something about baseball and the Yankees. If anyone got caught in the lie, it's you.
Well, I said I hadn't heard the story and I didn't know the guy's name.
At least, I mean, you still.
And I brought information to the group.
Chaz in Kansas, you're on Run Fez.
Fezzy.
Stupid. You don't have to chant stupid at me. Wasn't stupid. I read what was on the phone.
It sparked them to get the right answer, so you could have gotten the assist. You should have said, hey, there you go. I got you the assist.
It's like Google search, Fezzy. You don't always get the fucking right answer when you Google search.
Right.
Why you got to be so tough on Dave? Don't you like him anymore?
I am trying. I am trying my best, and I get something like that happen to me.
I'm not saying that you're trying.
It just seemed very convenient that it happened after Friday's discussion.
Nick, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. Fez, I had a question. After you told them the guy's name and your friends corrected you, did you keep arguing and go, no, it's Ieyritz. It's Ieyritz.
Stupid.
I don't need the stupid chant.
It's not a chant, so what is a word? Stupid. Like you're too stupid to know the right answer.
No, I let it go at that point.
Oh, this person that you gave the wrong answer to.
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell that person you wanted to fuck them in high school?
No.
Because I will.
Don't.
They want to get a text. I'll send it right now.
They don't need a text.
Can we smoke small cigars in here?
Yes.
I don't think so.
It's small, though.
Ieyritz.
John, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Fez, you're wanting to go to Dave's family dinner. You're going to someone's kid's Little League game. How much do you want to be involved in other people's family lives?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with having friends?
What?
Everyone always called
family, but you don't make any actions towards your own, and you hate your own.
Everyone always called in and said, Fez, why are you staying in that apartment all weekend?
Well, John can't take the fucking credit for everybody. They're not a bunch of fucking ants, Fezzy. Everybody has their own thoughts. Driver in Denver.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine Fezzy digging his heels in on that one. And Dave, good one, man.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Classic.
Sean in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we're all missing the point here. Dave was trying to clearly help him out, and Fez is upset that, like, indicting Dave for mistext. I mean, this is it was trying to help him.
Was he?
People misspell all the time. I mean, on a text message, absolutely. You're texting real quick. You're doing stuff. While you were doing that, I was dealing with my own personal life.
What's going on there?
I can't talk about it, but I had some stuff I had to deal with.
Hopefully, you're making up a resume.
And
the way Fez is talking about it,
I know.
I don't see a future for you, Dave.
I agree. And I'm one-handedly trying to sneak in a Jim Ieyritz text to help out Fez while I'm dealing with an issue at my house.
What's the issue? Tell us.
I can't.
Be open. For once in your life, be open.
I told you the embarrassing Jim Ieyritz story.
Then you shit yourself. And everyone said, I smell ass, and you ran out of there.
But I'm texting Jim Ieyritz.
Why you got to do it with one hand?
Because I'm
you
trying to hide.
sparked my curiosity.
Right.
Why can't anyone see you texting Fez? What the hell was going on? Were you pulled over?
Oh, God, no. I'm just talking about, like, there was a lot of drama. Just
what? Why can't we know? What drama goes on in your life?
Drama with my family before the Father's Day because, it was a...
Why was there drama? It's Father's Day.
Just
It's
a lot
nice
of
day.
emotion. How about that? A lot of emotion.
What are you emotional about?
Well, I wasn't necessarily the one. I'm just a lot
Not
of...
your real dad? Who was emotional?
Member in my family, that's all.
Which member? Beanie?
No. In my other family.
What are they so emotional about?
About Father's Day?
Just anxious about lots of relatives, crazy day. There's emotions running wild in the sleep deprivation house, as we call it.
It's fucking terrible.
And so that's why But all this
does make it easier by bringing up all these things.
It hurt. No, fuel on the fire. But
so you're saying this? You and your wife are under a lot of stress raising the two babies.
Yeah, I would say that.
And then Fez is constantly texting or saying things that get you in trouble at home.
Well, yeah, I would say that. Well, I would say that I was trying to help him out, pretending that while I'm talking
about Fez.
No, just about stuff. Okay, between her and myself and the children and I'm texting Jim Ieyritz with one hand, like, in my pocket.
Well, give him credit for that, Fez.
I was trying my best.
Well, you didn't have to then. If you were having a family crisis, don't answer my Yankees trivia questions.
Who can you depend on? If Ronnie B or Fezzy calls someone, I always pick up. I
That's
always
true.
text back.
He's good that way.
Within seconds. That's something that I have. Chris Stanley is a brilliant producer. Phenomenal. Can you always call him and get him on the first ring?
Never.
So
No.
one of those things.
You're right about that.
I pride myself on that one.
You're right. Maybe he's not the right guy for us.
No, he's great. I pride myself on that one small issue. He's phenomenal.
I'm starting to have Chris Stanley problems.
No, stop it.
I tried to call him the other day. He wouldn't answer the phone.
He doesn't answer.
Mine went through right to voicemail on the first ring.
He doesn't like it. But so that's one. So I see. Okay,
That's his game.
Fez needs to know. I know it's Jim Ieyritz. I'll text
We
him
got
back.
a meeting with the bosses at 3:30. I'm going to bring that up to him.
Don't bring it up, man.
It's got to be brought up.
No.
Thank you, Dave.
That's not my goal, Ronnie.
The pasta looks good.
It's summertime. We just had the summer solstice. Let's just put stuff behind us.
He wants to be friends.
I do, with everyone. I'm a friendly person.
There's just too much stuff.
Let's just get on the phone. I'll get on the phone right now and tell Bean to go to hell for screwing up that invite.
No one cares about that. John in Dallas, you're running Fez.
Yeah, I just want to say, Fezzy, why don't you just have conversations and trivia stuff that you already know about? Like Three's Company. Oh, never mind. You don't know anything about that either. See ya.
Everyone's making a joke out of Fez.
Yep. If Three's Company had come up at the ballpark, I would have been ready. I would have been fine.
Mr. Oper.
When information comes up that you know nothing about, why don't you just let it go? And stop calling a Little League game the ballpark. That's fucking crazy talk. That's not a ballpark.
What is it?
It's a field.
Oh.
Next to the church. The Yankees have a ballpark. Those fucking teams you went are the red guys against the blue guys.
Well, they won't give them names.
You brought up the summer solstice was what, yesterday?
Yesterday.
So we started summer, huh?
Yep. Yesterday's the longest day of the year, and they went like nuts about it at Stonehenge, too.
Oh, yeah, Stonehenge gets bigger and bigger with the pagans over here.
That's going to be the new Bonnaroo.
Well, here's the fucking problem with that, is now all the whiny people can act like, the days are growing shorter. My light problems get to me. So I must sit and drink. I fucking can't stand anybody who bitches about days getting shorter or longer or the fact that it rains. Just fucking deal with the weather. Deal with nighttime.
We have shelter and lights. We have electricity in 2009. You can be... There's plenty of brightness to be in your life if it's at nighttime.
The days are shorter. Family members are doing better than me. Pay attention to me. Help me. Fucking crybabies. Who cares how long the fucking day is? Get up earlier. That's all you got to do. Wake up earlier. I can't stand winter criers.
It also makes no sense when you're essentially getting mad at the sun. You're not even getting mad at another human.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pissed off at that giant star.
Now what's mad at? Well, what are you mad at? The moon's out too much?
Fuck that.
Get some moonlight, you fucking big crybaby. Here is Jamie in Cleveland. Jamie in Cleveland, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, dull and boring never becomes the end thing. You got it made in the shade, brother. See you.
They're never good to you, Fez.
Said the man from Cleveland.
The callers aren't... Well, Cleveland is part of our market. They're P1s there, Fezzy. The callers aren't nice to you anymore.
No. Well, they have, I think they have a ringleader in Eastside Dave.
It hurts me when
he texted you back while he was getting screamed at for the way you talk about him on the air. He's getting yelled at because you fight all the time with him, and you still try to text back during that.
Jim Ieyritz. I got every letter correct except for the... I did screw up.
Except for the important one.
Those people are assholes for... I mean, if you said Jim Ieyritz...
Even Father's Day wasn't your day, Dave?
Oh.
No. Wasn't even a good day for you?
Father's Day?
Yeah. No more good days for Davey Bank.
Weekend, Ronnie B.
Why, brother? You try your best. We're going to break here. You got to be nice to him here at work, Fuzzy.
I am...
He's going through rough fucking times. Be nice to him at work.
I just knocked myself in the head with my headphones.
Is Fez making your home life worse? Be honest.
Where's the fire? Because I'd like to get some gasoline on top of it.
Wow.
Some nice Texaco gasoline, nice and clean. And make that fire nice and high.
Just going back to me tipping the guy at the gas station?
No.
Do you understand that you're not making his life any easier, though, Fez? By bringing up the wedding and stuff like that. Just drop it. Move on.
I think
Well, I'm sorry if the anniversary reminded me of it.
Hello.
One of these days.
Hey, Crazed. What's up, buddy? I'm on the air right now. All right.
There was something about Transformers he didn't get to say earlier.
Talk to you later. All right, C-Man. I've got to take this call.
Okay.
We'll be right back. It's Surround Fez. Can we shake hands and promise never bring up this thing again, Fez, between you and Dave? Dave, come on in here and shake hands with Fez.
Well, you know he's not going to quit trying to get under my skin here at work.
I'm going to guarantee it. I'm going to give it the Chris Stanley stamp of guaranteement. Dave, can you promise not to get under Fez's skin?
Yes.
And when he does things like today, like picks the wrong movie club or keeps saying that someone's changed their name when they just expand, will you ignore it?
I'll stay quiet if that's what it takes.
Does that sound better for you, Fez?
Well, he won't do it.
But is that what you would like?
Well, what I would like is for him not to instigate against me.
What about this?
Well, what if I was reacting?
And I'm going to ask...
if I throw something out there that's wrong, I need to be corrected. But you instigate, Dave.
What about this, though? Because you can't see into that room.
Right.
And I've got Dave, Chris Stanley, and the interns all laughing while you're talking all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like that to go away.
Well, they're laughing at me for trying to field what you're saying.
I will stay quiet.
You're laughing right now. Your face is turning bright red.
So there's no way to do this?
I don't see how he could.
All right, fine. I tried. Let it be known that I tried today.
I know you did. I'll shake your hand.
I'll shake your hand. I got no problem with that. And I
I'll
also
shake
got,
Ron's hand.
Ronnie, ow!
I got no.
My fingers! Ow! Ow! You're killing me! You're my knuckles off! My knuckles off! Let go! Ow!
Jesus Christ!
I'm mangled!
Fuck, man! The hell?
What's wrong? You guys don't have man handshakes?
No, I guess not. Oh.
You know why I did that?
No.
Why?
So you both would feel the same exact way.
Oh.
See what happens when there's no friendship?
Right?
People's
Your
hands
fingers
get
hurt.
crushed. Yeah, I don't see the point.
This one won't bend.
Let me see Dave. Let me see Earl's Twitter.
Okay.
I hear some good things. Hey, Matt in Ohio, you're on Fez.
Yeah, out here we have a Pizza Hut Bistro, which serves alcohol.
How romantic.
Yeah.
All right, there's Earl bothering Jimmy Fallon for Unmasked. No one ever asked him to. And this is what he said. What makes Dave great and a bit insane is that he's completely fearless. So,
wow.
Earl Douglas picking Dave over Fez for taking Fez on. And basically, Earl acting like this needed to be done.
Yeah. Earl, who basically, I would say one of the reasons he left was Dave.
No. Earl and I are friends, especially since he's gone. We text.
I was going to say since when.
I always liked Earl. He didn't like my things I did to him.
You don't think that you're turning Fez into the new Earl, though?
No, I'm trying
He's
not
trying.
to. I won't say you're right.
What about when you shook Fez's hand and crushed it?
No, you crushed my hand and Fez's hand while you callously shook him.
I don't think this finger's getting any circulation.
You know why I did it?
No.
To let you guys know in the future, it's best not to have someone come in between you shaking your hands, but you shake each other's hands.
Right. That doesn't make sense. I don't think that's a lesson that needed to even be taught.
Lesson learned. Let's all shake
No.
hands. I mean, it's one thing. I got him with my right hand, but why were you hurting so bad with your left hand?
This finger was getting crushed amongst the other ones.
I think it's a lesson well learned. And
see, I have very soft hands, which is advantageous and disadvantageous. My brothers used to do what you just did to me when I was growing up, so I've never fully healed.
Why don't you work on a man shake?
But at the same time, it helped me playing first base. Soft hands helps.
And you haven't played first base now in 19 fucking years.
Right.
And
You have been... That's 1/3 of your life ago. 2/3 of your life, you haven't been a first baseman.
Correct.
Yet you constantly think of yourself that way.
I do. That's sad, isn't it?
Yeah. You weren't even the football jock looking back on your life.
No.
You were a Little League jock.
It was baseball. Well, I played JV.
10th grade.
Right.
The year now is 2009. 2009.
That was 94. It was a great year for me.
It's a great year for Pulp Fiction. That's how fucking long ago. Pulp Fiction.
Still,
The Wolf.
banner year. Good movie.
Clinton was president when you were playing.
Loved him.
First term. Clinton's first term. The honeymoon was still going on. It looks so embarrassing to me to see Earl Douglas bothering Jimmy Fallon at fucking on his Twitter.
He's got some more followers, though. He's up to 304.
I'm sure he is. The guy's interesting. He took a shot at you, though, Fez.
Oh, yeah. And took Dave's side.
I've always liked Earl. He and I, peas and keys.
Rick in Houston, you're on Fez.
Yeah, hey, buddies, what's going on, man? Hey, here in Texas, they call fucking Jack in the Box Jacks, like it's some goddamn French cuisine now.
How about they ought to call it Box Jack?
Hey, here you go. Fucking, hey, that red-headed knucklehead, he ought to fucking voice out his goddamn scream. He's going fucking nuts.
My hand was being crushed, Jack.
That's the name of the restaurant.
We just try to bring you guys together. That's all I tried to do.
With pain, though.
Will you guys tell each other that you're friends again?
I would.
Fez, what about you?
I don't know. I don't know what his As soon as I say I'm friends with him, I'm sure I'm going to get mocked out in some way.
Well, then
by him.
I've got a great idea.
Oh my God! Get him over! Ow! Get him off me! Get him! The radio rattlesnake!
It's the radio rattlesnake! Oh God! He's gone after Dave! He's got Dave by the hair! Oh! Into the wall! Into the wall, face first! Alright, he's got something in his hand. It's the radio rattlesnake right across Dave's head. Right in the eyeball. He is just... he's coming back this way. Ow! Don't hit me in the head! He's choking me! He's making me take pills! The radio rattlesnake. He's flipping us off. He's leaving out the door. He's leaving. Oh, all right. He's having a Stoneweiser or something. Ah, he's back. He's all over me. Get off. It's a chicken wing. Oh, oh.